So I've been asked to do a few more. So that's what is gonna happen. I'm not entirely sure what the messages are gonna be coming through for, but just take them as they resonate and enjoy the show. What messages are there for the collective to know? Enjoy the show. Like, yeah, rest and rejuvenation. Rest yourself. Have a good cup of tea. Even ice cream, like a bowl of ice cream. Listen to music that you like. Just try to, calm your energy. Like, have some chamomile tea. Like, okay, so when I worked up at the mines and when I worked up in the oil field, I drank chamomile tea before bed. So I would like go and have dinner, and then either like I would usually just go back to my room because there's no point on doing anything else and just chilling out, like either playing on your phone if the internet was shitty. Well, then I guess you're just basically sleeping, or you're exercising or having a shower, whatever. And they have TV there, and you can scroll through the TV, right? It is what it is. And usually from like at the Red Chris, we were bused from like the main camp. There's the main camp, and then our trailers were over here, so we would be able to walk to work to the core palace, and then after supper, you can grab bagged lunch or whatever for the next morning. And then for me, I would be getting chamomile tea and just putting it 2 bags in, and taking chamomile tea with me, not putting any honey in it or anything like that, because it's not good to break down the honey in hot water. It's not good for you. Just this does, I don't know necessarily what it does, but I've never had really good experiences with honey in hot tea before. It never made me feel good. So maybe there's a reaction in that. I don't know. Does that happen all the time? No, not necessarily. Yeah, messages come and go. So for the chamomile tea, so like the little story there that I kind of was going in the direction of like rest and rejuvenation, is basically knowing that chamomile tea calms your nervous system. It basically puts you to sleep. It has natural like melatonin in it that basically gears down your brain, and it's like it takes about 45 minutes for the tea to just kind of, and that's perfect when you've either eaten and then you did a little bit of stretching or a little bit of walking, and then you had a shower, and then you put yourself in the bed and watch a little bit of TV, and within 45 minutes of like clicking in, and like you start to get really tired, and then your room is like either hopefully has like the blackout covers on it so that you can get a really nice good sleep. And it always worked. So people that are having trouble going to sleep, you can drink chamomile tea. That will help actually quite significantly, and it will just help calm the body and like prep it for bedtime. It has a really calming and soothing effect. You can put honey in it to make it a little sweet, but chamomile's already sweetened, and it depends on what type of chamomile that you also get. Like you could have like the normal ones, or there's the Egyptian ones, and I don't know the names. It's unimportant really, as long as you know what these little flowers are and what type of things that they can do for you. They can relax and rest and rejuvenate. So at the end of the day, maybe have, instead of reaching for the bottle of wine, that you reach for chamomile tea so that your body can relax and unwind from the day and naturally. So you're not using alcohol to like poison your body to get you high and get you drunk and have go through all these horrible bad emotions, because the next card is the broken heart. So you're healing yourself. Isn't this like very fitting? Right? If you rest and rejuvenate, you heal yourself through any kind of hardships and anything that you've ever had bad in your life, right? Rest, rejuvenate, heal the heart. Rest, rejuvenate, heal the heart. And with my parents banging upside up, like up there, I guess this is just affirmations to tell you that rest and rejuvenation is needed, because your heart is going through a process on which you need healing from, whatever that is. Let's get a few more messages, right? A few more messages for a collective of this energy. We have attachment and the world, right? Oh, is this maybe because like you're leaving things behind, perhaps, right? Healing broken hearts, like you're leaving people. Oh, look, I can't show my true self, because now you're healing yourself, healing your energy. You're looking towards the world, going the distance, right? Going the distance. Me saying going the distance, and it's walking away, right? Walking away, going the distance. You go the distance, they go the distance, right? Or what's the distance? The distance is financial burdens, financial constraints. I'm like, well, like you can't go anywhere, right? Your body can't go anywhere, but your energy can, and it can shift your perception, right? But you need to heal first, right? If you're rest rejuvenating, you're taking the time for yourself, you're going for walks, you're not stressing out as much, you're growing within yourself, and you're thanking the people that have housed you for a certain amount of time, but you're paying your way. You could be paying, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. There's different ways. Even when you have a full-time job, you could be doing other things. Just one moment, some water. Sometimes when you talk so much, your throat gets dry. It's like Ace Ventura, where he's like taking a long, deep breath, because he's got a lot to say, and he just wants to get it out all in one go, and hoping that people will understand what he just heard, and they're like, what? Like, we don't understand. I'm like, so, right? That's how I sometimes feel. It's like I need a water break. And you shouldn't necessarily feel ashamed of it, because, so they're like, why are you still shuffling? You have to explain the cards. And I'm like, not necessarily. It's kind of self-explanatory. You're walking away what no longer serves you, and you're seeing the world in your way. And the people that are taking off now the master and showing you who they truly are, or maybe who you truly are, right? Maybe that's the whole attachment, that you had a fear all yourself, that you imposed on yourself, that you were fearful because other people's fear put that mask in front of their face, because they didn't want you to be your truly healed self, seeing the world at your own perspective. And now that you fucking see it, you walk away from it. You're no longer entertaining the bullshit lies that they've told you to keep you stuck. May it be family, friends, strangers, coworkers, bosses, nurses, doctors, you name it. Everything and everyone in your life. And you know what? You may not have a lot of money. You may not have any money. You may be trying to, take from Paul and give it to Stephen, and over there to Paula, and back over to David, and you're trying to do that, right? trying to cover each basis. And like, what if you just fucking stop and just say, sorry, I don't have any money, right? But you know, when they say, oh, well, you shouldn't say that you don't have any money, you have to think of a mindset. I'm like, no, you actually have to see it from someone else's perspective. When they see that they don't have that, when they don't feel it, when they, you know, don't feel like they have, you know, and I don't like looking in, like halfway through, it's like adjacent possibilities. It's like when I look through, it's like certain energy that's like peeking through. It's like not necessarily a bad thing. Because each energy, like pretty much, it's all been archangels right now. Besides that storm warning. Right? It's not a big deal. Like you just got to heal yourself. Heal your body, heal your heart, walk away from what no longer serves you so that you can look at the world differently. Even though that you may not have money and you have financial constraints, it doesn't mean anything. You're still doing the work upon yourself, even though that you have a little bit of income coming in. If you have a little bit or a lot, like someone that has, okay, just hold on. Okay, so basically you need to rest and walk away what no longer serves you. Your ideas, you know, when your ideas come up, it's usually because your body is rested and rejuvenated and you're walking away from bullshit. Other people just don't want you to. There you go. So when you focus on yourself, right, and you heal, you get a door to value from like having nothing, rags to riches. Congratulations. Any other messages that would like to come forward for this reading? For the collective, please make yourself known. And journey. So traveling the world maybe. That's super exciting. I'm happy for you. Right? You'll always have attachments, and that's even attachments that you place in there for yourself. It doesn't necessarily always mean that the attachments are other people. You could place those attachments within yourself that you never heal from. And so when you reveal the ugly monster from the face, like behind, or maybe it's a pretty girl that you see and they just had a mask on and they looked ugly, and they looked, you know, by someone's definition they may look really super ugly, and then all of a sudden they take their mask off and they see someone vibrantly beautiful and they're like, oh my god, we didn't know, like, what the hell, like this is not who we were expecting. And I'm like, yeah. And now the world is in your oysters to be making those decisions, and you'll be moving forward into a more of an abundant energy, right? Traveling the world, rest and rejuvenation, you're a new human being. Congratulations. How wonderful is that? Yeah, totally. That's a really nice message. I'm happy for you. Wonderful. And don't worry about the financial issues of like constraints where you don't have a lot of money. You'll have it eventually. It'll be coming through. Nice energy. Way to go. I'm so happy for you. Okay, this is the balance being between signing off on this reading. Good reading. You should be really happy with yourself. Congratulations. I'll see you in the next reading. Till then, peace, light, and love.